Self accountability is something that will help you exceed your limits. And we often take it for granted because we always want to feel like a victim. We always want to have something to complain about. We always want to make it seem like life is fighting us and we do not have any hand in this. But ignoring self accountability would always lead to misery, would always lead to that feeling of, you know, regression, feeling of hurt, feeling of pain, feeling of like the whole world is just against you and there's nothing happening for you. We often do not realize that most of the things that are happening to us, most of the things that happen in our lives, we have some part to play. We have a responsibility in those things. And it's easier for us to deny the fact that we have a hand in them than to accept and confront ourselves. The truth is, when you keep on putting the responsibility on something else and making it seem like it's some external problem that is causing you unhappiness, that is causing you to be sad, that is causing you to remain stagnant, it will always be that way. You will never get anywhere in life. And when you start taking responsibility and seeing that, okay, I'm responsible for this is my life, I need to take action, then you can start working on it. But when you put the responsibility on something else, it means you're waiting for that thing to change before you start changing, which is never going to happen. If we give all the power to some external force or some external thing, then they will always have control. And so I just want to encourage you today to always be self accountable. Always look at yourself, always look at the decisions that you make every day, review your decisions. We always know what is right and what is wrong. And sometimes we just try to, give a good reason why we do the wrong things. But those wrong things that we do and we give a good reason for are the things that make us unhappy, are the things that keep us stagnant, are the things that make us feel like we're living in misery. And so I just want to encourage you, hold yourself accountable, review your daily decisions, review everything, sit down and watch your thoughts, because the things that are going on in your head are responsible for the way you see your life, the way you view this world, your worldview. Are those things that are going on in your head. And there's no one who can convince you more than you can convince yourself. So you need to start changing the conversations you have in your head. You need to start seeing that some of the things that have gone wrong in your life, you had a hand in them, and you need to start taking responsibility for those things and showing up for yourself, showing up to take action on them, showing up to make them right, because that's the only way that you're going to get out of the feeling of sadness, feeling of miserable living, feeling of stagnation. Everything that you feel that is holding you back requires you to take some self-analysis and action. So you need to confront yourself every single day. That's the only opportunity that you have to grow, by confronting yourself. Watch your thoughts. Hey man, why is this going on in my head? Why is this thing coming up all the time? That's how you analyze yourself. Because if you don't do that, a lot of things will be controlling you without you even being conscious that these are the things that are making you unhappy. These are the things that are making you do the things that you do the things that you do. These are the things that are making you get into a lot of bad habits, a lot of bad decisions. So always watch yourself, always be self accountable, always look at yourself and call yourself out for taking wrong decisions. If you go where you're not supposed to go, don't say, oh, it's because of this. Don't find reasons to justify your wrongdoings. Call it what it is. You don't have to call it to anybody. You don't have to go online and make a video and say, oh, I did this wrong. But sit with yourself and admit that, yes, you did wrong. And not only admit that you did wrong, but make sure you do something to make it right. Because only your right deeds will override your wrong deeds. Not the grace of God, not the prayer you pray every day. only your right deeds will override your wrong. The burden of our evil actions will not weigh on anybody else but ourselves. So call it what it is and start trying to make it right today. I just want to encourage you to not look at yourself like a failure. Don't look at yourself like you have the worst life ever. Every one of us is struggling, yes, but to make an advancement in our life, to make progress, we need to analyze and see the things that we are doing wrong. If we keep on finding excuses for the things that we do wrong, we are never going to change the situation, the circumstances that we find ourselves in. So I wish you all the best, and I hope that this helps you to start doing some right things for yourself. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.